You know, sometimes life throws you a curveball. Just a path. I don't know. Where does this one go? No idea. This one looks well worn. And this one looks newer, fresher, less popular maybe. It's like in life, you know, are you gonna do what everyone else is doing? You're gonna do your own thing. I am officially 25 days into 75 hard! Woo! For those of you who are kind of bad at math, that is 1/3 of the way through. I am so excited to be at least 1/3 of the way through of something that has been undoubtedly one of the most challenging things in my life. Kind of. 75 hard is already different from what I expected. I'm learning a lot, and today I want to share what I've learned through these 25 days with you. I want to break down what really happens in the first 25 days of 75 hard. I want to talk about what's been working, what's been hard, and what I've learned so far. So what has been working? The checklist. The checklist has been checklisting. Let me tell you. The checklist, every single day I do my little workout, boom. I drink my water, boom. I read my book, boom. Sick. I love it. It's so convenient. I like ticking the boxes. I don't have to write the checklist. Did it kind of wear off after a while? Yes. Did I forget to check the checklist a couple of times? For sure. Did I still do all my stuff because it's now like mentally ingrained into my brain? Yeah. The checklist really works. And even if I do forget to do it, obviously it's like, I did it. You know what I mean? I get to check it off the next day, which is just as good. Another thing that has been really working is the reading portion of 75 hard. I'm not going to lie, I'm already like an avid reader, tear through books like nobody's business, but I do struggle with sort of starting another book if I finish a book, or I can go long times without starting a book really, or I can get really into certain genres that I probably am wasting a lot of time with. So really focusing on self-help books and forcing myself to read 10 pages a day at least has been really keeping me consistent, which I appreciate. Oh my God, you know what's been working? Walks. Outside, being outside. Outside is awesome. When was the last time you went outside for fun? Going outside is the best, but don't let me tell you. Let me tell you. The outdoor workouts really like do something for me, I think. Turns out I like being outside a lot. So that's quite good. Especially the nature, like outside. This is blowing my mind. Ding, ding, ding. Those three things are really pushing me through this challenge because I'm really enjoying those aspects. Now let's move into another topic. Okay, so what's been hard? 2 workouts a day is not that much, but it's also kind of a lot. Hear me out. I work a 9 to 5, 9 to 6, whatever, okay? So I have morning, lunch break, and then nighttime to do it. I've been really structuring my workouts in the morning and at lunchtime, but God forbid, I don't want to like hit a HIIT class during lunchtime. So having to come home and then hit like another 45 minutes on my treadmill or do a YouTube workout or like something like this, I'm already skipping the gym. I'm doing it at home. It still sucks. It is so hard. I mean, it's not that hard, but it is so hard to mentally be like, okay, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I had a long day. You know, I've been out all day long and then here I am again. That is obviously pretty hard. That's what 75 hard is here to do. So I've really been trying to schedule my workouts in more, in times that are going to work better for me. And I've been really avoiding those nighttime workouts like the plague. Okay. Another thing that was hard was after pretty much the first 2 weeks, I started sort of questioning the process. Why am I doing this? You know, why am I doing this? Especially since, spoiler alert, I was expecting to lose some weight. I didn't. My measurements went down, my waist went down 2.75 inches, but the weight kind of stayed the same. So obviously I'm going through some sort of body recomp. I can see it in my clothes or whatever, but around that 2-3 week mark really was so frustrating because it feels like, because the first 2 weeks are, in my opinion, the hardest. The first week you're still excited and you're going, and the second week you less excited, but you're not used to it yet. So it's kind of like sludging through this gray zone of like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Why am I doing this? This kind of sucks. I'm tired all the time. I'm grumpy. I don't like it. So that was really hard for me. Once I got through that, I mean, it's still challenging for me, just trusting the process. I don't know if you've been spoon-fed like fad diets or whatever ever, but this is really like a whole health redo, it feels like, and that's going to take time. And I don't like that it's going to take time, but obviously it's going to take time, and that's just something that you have to like mentally deal with, you know? So that was really a big challenge for me. And social situations can sometimes be awkward. I like a drink every now and then. It's not a secret. Saying no in social situations, like on the 4th of July, obviously is just gonna be weird. And you get sometimes looks, especially if you're a woman around a certain age that's married. I'm sure you can catch my drift. People are like, oh, you're not drinking? And I'm like, yes, I'm doing a fitness challenge. I'm doing a fitness challenge. That is why I am not drinking. It's 75 hard here. You can look at it, read about it, okay? There's like a lot of awkward things that are going on there. Yeah, I haven't really spoken about it at work because I just think that people would think that I'm lying. Maybe they wouldn't, maybe they would. That's on me, but I'm just choosing to like protect myself, which is kind of funny. Like when people bring in like treats at work or it's someone's birthday and you're like, no, thank you, I don't want cake. And they're like, what do you mean? And then again, you have to sort of navigate that conversation every time. And I'm sure if I told people it would get easier, but I just don't want to do that apart from who I'm telling now, which is the whole entire internet. I'm just trying to protect myself a little bit. I'm not choosing to share that part of my life at work. I think that's where I get like the most questions. Overall, it's not that bad, but it is a little bit difficult, and it is one of those things that kind of stick with you just because they impact like more than just you. It's like about relationships. And of course, even with the pros and the cons, we're all learning something new every single day. I learned motivation is not as important as you might think it is. I don't feel motivated every day to go to the gym. I don't feel motivated to eat healthy. I don't feel motivated to chug half a gallon of water before I go to bed because I forgot to drink water all of the day. I don't. But I do feel disciplined because I have to do these things. I don't want to fail, so I am just doing them. I am absolutely just powering through. I'm rocking on, and I'm learning pretty much every day that motivation is just something that happens as you continue with things. Because the amount of motivation, I would say, from like week 2 to now has actually really grown. I think it's just because I'm more confident in what I'm doing, and I'm really sure that I'm doing something. So now I'm motivated because I'm starting to see the consequences of my actions, which are positive for the first time. Another lesson that I've learned is that small things really stack up. So, you know, if you take all of the things in this program, like drink a gallon of water, go outside every day, if you do it by itself, it's not going to be so dramatic or so, you know, it wouldn't be called 75 hard. And I think that's really one of those things that people can overlook. And I think I've overlooked. It's like the 1% rule, right? If you try to be 1% better at the end of every day, eventually you're going to reach like a bazillion% better or something like that. So that's something that I find to be really true. And with 75 hard, it's really easy to be just 1% better, whether that's, you know, pick up the pace on your walk or do an extra rep or eat a little bit healthier. I feel like every day there's that opportunity for that 1%. And since they're compounding all the time, you get to this end result where you're like, wow, I can't believe that I wasn't able to do that. You know, oh, wow, I can't believe that 25 days ago taking a 45-minute walk was hard for me, which it kind of was. And then something else that I've learned is there's a law. I hear it in podcasts all the time. I don't know what it's called. Work will always fill the time that you're giving it. So that as I've been going through the challenge, I've been giving myself less and less and less time, obviously up to 45 minutes, but to do the things that I have to do. And things have been just going so smoothly. You wouldn't believe it. You don't need to go to the gym for an hour. You don't need to cook for an hour. You don't need to walk outside for an hour and expect like amazing results after the first time. The work fills the time. So I feel like a lot of us have this excuse of like, oh, I don't have the time. Give yourself the time. Give yourself 45 minutes. Stop pretending that you need an hour and a half. You don't. 45 minutes. Stick it in somewhere, you know? See what you can do. Do you have a park by your house? Do you have like a lunch break that you can go on a walk? Don't give yourself the excuse of, I don't have time, it'll take too long. It really won't. However much time you will give it is exactly how long it's going to take. So that's the first 25 days of 75 Hard. To be honest, at this point, it's just as much a mental challenge as it is a physical one, which I know that's like that's Mr. Frizella's whole thing. You know, it's a physical toughness challenge and that's cool. It's just kind of cool to be part of it and to develop in that way. It's been a little more life-changing than I expected. And honestly, it's been kind of empowering. I feel like I'm a little bit more like myself every single day. And not in the way where I'm more like the person I used to be, but more in the way like I'm the person that I want to be, right? Which is so cool. That is such a good feeling. If you're curious about 75 Hard, or if you've ever thought about doing 75 Hard, or you're already doing it, drop a comment down below and tell me how it's going for you. I would really love to hear from you. I'll reply. I mean, I want to have a chat about like who's doing what. That'd be really cool. I'm going to check in again at day 50. And if you want to follow this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.